Right. Well, this is the big bad. Mana inter-ounter, mana.
Brite Lite Promotions, we back. Special guest in the house tonight, all the way from London, UK, the Platinum Cartel.
Don't know respect.
All right, introduce yourself for the fans.
I CHALICE represent Platinum Cartel, Platinum Dubplate Cartel from the way of London, UK.
All right, let's start with the name Platinum Cartel. Where did that name come about? What is the meaning behind the name Platinum Cartel?
Okay, good question. Platinum was originally a name that I used to play Coxsone, 98 up to 99, and when I left Coxsone, I was looking for a name for my sound, a sound that I intended to build. And what happened at the time, the artist, the status of an artist was recognized by if they achieved a platinum plaque or not. So what it was a case of, like, me hear the name Platinum, I'm going to say, yo, anything one name Platinum must mean, say, you're achieving some form of status. It's a good thing. So I call Chin. Chin as in Irish and Chin. I'm going to say, Chin, yo, what do you think about that name? Boom Bam. And remember Chin said, yeah, that name sounds alright. Chin probably not even remember. And they say, yeah, it sounds alright. And I ask a few people, and them say, yeah, that name sound good. And that's the name form, you get me? And then what happened after that, about 99, 2001, we played out wicked enough place in England. And then that was the period I started to kind of fall out of love with the music. So I then kind of took a break from the business, and then when I returned, there was probably about a good 6-7 platinums out there. And I was like, ah, damn, how's this gonna work out? And then the one thing that I remembered is that the individuals around Platinum at the time all represented, all came from different sounds. So then I remembered the term cartel, like as in the Mexican cartel, is like when there's a gathering of individuals that represent a particular family or whatever. And so that's how the word cartel dropped on the end of the name. Because I looked at the individuals and said, yeah, well, we kind of congregate together and we're there and we're going to make it work. And
Platinum Cartel.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting how the name came about.
Mm-hmm.
But you touched on something that set a light bulb off. Your period playing the legendary Coxsone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as a selector coming up, was Coxsone the first sound you played, or did you graduate to Coxsone sound in your career?
The journey was kind of weird. Before that, I used to play. My brother did own a sound named Steel Art Movement. And then from there, Cecil Tubbs from King Tubbs see me in a one dance and then say, yo, you look like you'd make a good selector. And then say, I want you to come link me down at the garage. And we went down at Cecil garage and we started playing King Tubbs. And so King Tubbs was, Steel Art was the kindergarten, and then from there, so King Tubbs was the school. And then Coxsone became what we call university, and Platinum's like my own business.
Wow.
So that's the progress.
That's real crazy. You started off your own sound with your brother, you said.
Mm-hmm.
You graduated to Tubby's.
Yeah.
You
Big
moved.
up King Tubbs, father, sister, don't know.
Check out the interview on Brite Lite Promotions. You graduated from Tubby's to Coxsone.
I didn't know Lydie Coxsone before me even know Tubbs. And Lydie Coxsone turn around and tell me, say, same thing Cecil did tell me at the time. But there was, at the time, Lydie wasn't really managing Coxsone sound at that time they take a break from the business.
So was it actually what we would call a bidding war between Coxsone and Tubby's for your services at one point in time?
No, cause
It was Tubby's.
Lydie was very confident in the fact that I think Lydie's very smart. He's a very astute individual. Lydie does not kill champion and build champion. Lydie Coxsone is a man who would see you, know your potential, and wait till the appointed time, and then make a link, and that's what he did.
This is crazy. This is UK sound system history right here. You're going through right now. Okay, you got the light bulbs going off right now. Brite Lite Promotions. Apart from the legendary sound owners and selectors that you've spoken of so far, in the UK scene, I'm aware of Channel 1, I'm aware of Josh Shaka. As a selector who primarily is in sound clash dancehall, do those sounds that cater to the dub audience have an effect or an inspiration that you gained from listening to them, or did you even listen to them at all?
I didn't listen to any of those sounds. I know of them, but I never listened to none of them.
Okay, and this is what I'm glad I got you here, because now we can see the separation in between the UK dub scene, where it's a concentration on the sound systems, and the actual dancehall sound clash sounds, where you're more concentrated on the dub plates.
But I think Coxsone was before all those sounds, and that's probably why. Coxsone was, to me, there's many sounds that probably was before Coxsone, but Coxsone as a champion sound for me, when we talk about big sound in England, Coxsone have to be there as one of the sound which individuals would name, and if you name out 5, Tubby's in at the 5 as well, in at the top 5,
Okay. We're going to get back to the UK scene and who you really think is the top sounds. But Platinum Cartel, that's where we at right now. We talking about the new sound,
which is
your
right.
enterprise. Who are the other members of the sound that's working with you at this point in time?
Okay, my brother is still there. Strokey, big up Strokey. Cartel, she manages the sound. Strokey deals more with... Strokey's not a man. You will never catch Strokey in certain dances. He doesn't like the laptop and DJ thing. Strokey love equipment. So he's old school.
Do you have your own sound system as well?
We have a small set at present, but now my brother's upgrading that, which we basically have the bins, 18 bins, and I don't know where him intend to play them, the 18 bin, but him have them. And so back to the members, there's Cartel, she manages the sound. DJ Platinum. Richie, original man, where most of the song them in terms of song, he's very inspirational in terms of us acquiring songs. Then we have people outside of the team in terms of which we refer to as Team Cartel, that deals with other aspects of the team, and that's Juxi Juice, and we have Fathead, and those are the main members of and Father Gigo.
The Cartel.
Yeah.
Okay, your role on the sound for people who are not familiar. Are you the selector? You're the MC on the sound? What is your primary role on the sound?
I multitask on the sound. I would like to just be a person sitting in the back seat and probably watching everything taking place, but at present I'm having to select and I'm having to do MC duties as well. We're trying to build a new young team because I get too old for this now. I want hold a seat and sit down and watch what I go on.
It's always, I'm saying, a pleasure to see somebody who can handle both, I'm saying. As far as the dub plates now, the voicing of the music, the writing the dub plates.
Yeah, a lot of the writing and the production of the dub plates, I'd say 95% is me, and I have individuals that work with me as well, like Jason, Bridget, Jason, and other individuals there that bring their creative ideas to make this thing happen, you know.
Okay. You started Platinum Cartel.
Mm-hmm.
You brought the members on. You started building the sound. When was actually your first sound clash that you wrote the sound out? Not scrimmage. I'm talking about major clash.
2010.
Okay. And what was the lineup?
2010, it was against a sound called Fire Sound from Wolverhampton.
Okay, so it was a UK clash,
Yeah.
as per se. Okay.
Big up, bring your tunes and defend the sound.
Okay, and what was the progression like from then? Because as a sound owner, it's also a business. I see you looking at it in that way.
Absolutely.
It's Platinum Cartel juggling. Are you primarily a clash sound? You roll out a couple of times a year. What was it looking like for Platinum Cartel?
What was it looking like? What is it looking like now?
No,
Sorry.
no. We going from the top. We're going from the beginning.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
What was the direction for early Platinum Cartel?
Early Platinum Cartel was we looked at the Bass Odyssey format and we wanted to replicate that to be great in both genres in terms of clashing and juggling. And me as a selector, I'm basically clubs, them type of thing. Yeah, that was my forte. I love that.
Okay, I'm looking at you as a Rasta man.
Yeah.
You're talking about the juggling scene.
Yeah.
Okay, you are that adverse as a selector that you go into a juggling dance and you.
Before me, I've on the Crown. The Crown are from 2008.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna continue with the progression of Platinum Cartel. What was the next major clashes? What was the next major step up for Platinum Cartel in the UK?
Well, with the Bring Your Tunes tournament at the time, you would go through rounds, and then you would have a final, and we made it to the final, which the final was it was between Laser Force, Playmaker, Renegade Sound, and Platinum.
Who was the first sound that got eliminated in that class?
Well, Playmaker eliminate themselves. Them never turn up.
Oh, all right. Okay, so we gonna get back to
Big up John Smith.
we gonna get back to the progression of Platinum Cartel. After the tournament, what was the next step for Platinum Cartel from there?
We then we featured on a clash called Sound for Dead in Reading against a sound called Serial Killer. We win that as well.
See, yo, what you doing right now is you calling a lot of UK sounds names that honestly I've never heard of before.
You can have some bad sound in them.
And I'm a clash. I'm a clash. I'm saying I'm a clash supporter.
Mm-hmm.
And you calling a lot of names that I've never heard of before. So again, to the promoters worldwide, to the sounds worldwide, we need to get more audio out. Push the audio.
Sky's the limit. Promoter.
Push the audio. Get it out there. Let's hear these sounds. Let's hear what they working on. But again, with the progression, right now, you haven't caught the name that I'm familiar with as of yet. So let's continue with the progression of Platinum Cartel.
Okay. And shortly after that, we then was called for Winner Takes All. Now, the name that I got familiar with was King Tubby's, Classique, Natural Affair, Liquor Sample, and we.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, and the winner, Jaman. Big up Mark Smith. You don't
Tough
know.
liner.
Yeah,
Tough liner. First and foremost, the first name that rung a bell was Tubby's.
Yeah, man.
What was it like competing against a sound that you played on before?
To me, I didn't compete against Tubby's on that night because, as you know, with these clashes where there's these multi-sound clashes is hard. You can never say you're competing against a particular individual. Like me couldn't pick out King Tubby's and say me I compete with King Tubby's. It's a case of you're just fighting to get through to the next round. Unfortunately, under certain circumstances, we was eliminated the first round. But I love people for listening back to the audio and then tell me say if it was fair.
I mean, well, we're talking right now. What did you feel went wrong? Because we all have our ups, our downs. What did you feel went wrong on that night that you
It was
got
politics.
eliminated? Was you were out of town? Was it fans?
It wasn't. And the clash in itself, there was a lot of politics. There was a lot of playbacks from early. The other sounds played back, but the promoter chose to ignore those things. And then what happens is when promoter chooses to ignore things like that, then you risk losing the dance in itself, or risk losing control of the dance. So what happened was they kept re-voting. The official vote, we was safe, and both Natural Affair and Cartel was eliminated, even though it was unjust at the time. And many people that look back and see it, and many people were shocked, because there was people interfering with the judge, coming up to the stage and telling the judge for do this and...
Or intimidation?
No, not intimidation, but them I tell the judge for vote back and all these things. And, you know, it was political. Very, very political. And
okay. Moving on. We still going on with the progression of Platinum Cartel.
Mm-hmm.
That was the biggest clash so far in your career.
yeah,
Wasn't a good experience.
no.
How do you bounce back from that?
We took a year out and basically said, yeah, we're going to focus on what we need to do in order to make sure that when we go to these events, we're prepared for everything. So we looked at the fan base, we looked at the music, we looked at our general profile and see how we could uplift that. And we took a year out, and shortly after that we released a mix called Declaration of War, which we dedicated it to the UK sound, saying that, look, we're ready when time and are ready.
What year was that mix released?
2013.
Okay. Is that mix still up on SoundCloud?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the SoundCloud page?
Platinum Dubplate Cartel.
Okay.
And not with a K, as everyone keeps spelling it. Cartel's with a C.
Cartel with a C. The
Yeah.
correct spelling.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving forward, you dropped the dubplate mix. What was the next move?
Then shortly after that, when we returned, we basically... Sorry, apologies. Before we dropped the dubplate mix, after we dropped the dubplate mix, we invited Natural Affair to a clash in London. That didn't take place because of issues around the venue. And if I'm going to be totally honest, because some members of Natural Affair went on record to make out like that there was issues with the sound system why they never took the date. The boy Squidly decided for run that the night, and Junior P said, Squidly, why the sound never turn up? Because him saying, I asked Squidly if Squidly would have take the date, and Squidly decided he did not want to. And we know say Brite Lite not deal with controversy, but we have to put it out there and make people know. So Squidly and Natural Affair, you don't know. Anytime you're ready, 07500 111135.
I mean, well, it's not controversial. You know what I'm saying it's a reason, and you're putting it out there that the offer's on the table. Shout out to Natural Affairs.
Yeah, them do work, and I'm gonna rate them.
Would you say Natural Affairs, because that's the first sound name that you caught individually?
Because
in
the
the
dance
man.
never happened.
Okay. Would you consider them one of your rivals right now in the UK, even without clashing them?
No.
Okay. Not one of your rivals, but we're going to move forward. You had a couple of big clashes after that.
We had Unity Cup clash shortly after that, which we was eliminated in the first round again, and then we picked up this tag as being a sound that cannot progress past the first round, which everybody always overlooks the controversy as to why sounds get eliminated, but they focus on the fact that you're out. And we accept that and we hold it.
Appreciate the honesty.
And so then shortly after that, even though we had picked up that tag as the sound that drops out quite early, we still had the interest. Everybody still did really appreciate the sound. And then Sky's the Limit promoter put on UK versus Euro, which was UK sounds was Music Master, Platinum Cartel, and which Natural Affair, sorry, respect, versus Magash,
Shout out to
Foundation.
Alex.
Yeah man, big up Alex. Alex, I'm a friend in the car, 2-time Magash and Cartel playing, and him, I'll know him don't get the better Cartel. So we soon look out for that in the future. Don't know numbers the same, 07500 111135. And what was the next song? Magic Toots. You know?
Shout out to Basil.
Basil and the boss, you don't know. And Zebulon from Foundation, you don't know where to big them up to, you know.
Okay, so the Europe versus UK.
Yeah. UK came out on top.
What was all right? Let's talk about the separation between the UK and Europe now, because in the US we would look at it almost like it's almost one, but we know there's a separation. What is it like, the UK versus mainland Europe, and what is that competition like? Are the sounds coming over as often as they should be to the UK, and is there any rivalries going on right now?
Well, to put it diplomatically, they don't hire UK sounds. Maybe they don't rate us. I don't know. I can't speak for that. But in terms, they would like to come to the UK, but we have problems with venue at least 70% of the time. And also, some of the times, the fees extortionate in terms of the fees that them are asked when time we are trying to bring them come to Europe. So
You could big up some of the venues that actually is working with the sounds in the UK right now, if you feel like, and give them the strength.
There is, it's very hard in terms of me even to try and remember them right now. Because I'm a goodly call the name now and come next week, not now go on. You see me?
Damn. It's rough out there.
Yeah man, it's tough man.
Okay. London Cup clash. I've been dying to get to that one.
Yeah man.
Let's talk about that one for a minute, because that's the clash I would say that really woke up the world internationally on Platinum Cartel.
Long time coming, you know?
Let's talk about that dance.
Which London Cup Clash for me was about bragging rights, because London Cup Clash, there was two events previously, and at the time Cartel had taken the sabbatical, so people were saying, yo, I'll come on now, go up on London Cup Clash and these things. But we was never going to rush to go on London Cup Clash, only because we were confident in the fact that we would dominate it. So to me, there was no rush.
Bullshit.
No, I just think it's that, you know, and I hope it's not coming across as boastful. I just believe that.
You gotta have the confidence in
I just felt that we was confident in what, because we took the time out to build back our fan base, to look at the areas where we felt needed developing, and we focused on that. So when time we came back, we were fully confident.
Let me stop you for 1 minute. During the sabbatical, besides the dub plate mix, what did you actually do to build back that fan base that you're talking about?
More dub plate mix, and we was doing it with international sounds, like, so people was getting to know the songs. So that simply means that when time we touch the arena and we play a rhythm, people are gonna say, yo, I wonder if them are gonna play, or if them are gonna play because them hear the rhythm. You see me? You understand where I come from?
Okay, so building up to that,
Yeah.
I want the people to get familiar with it. Once again, it's SoundCloud
Platinum Dub Plate Cartel.
Okay, Platinum Dub Plate Cartel.
Yeah.
When you log on to the SoundCloud and you're listening to the sound, who are some of the artists that Platinum Cartel is presenting to the people? I know every sound work with a particular bunch of artists. You're gonna have dub plates that you cut, but you have your favorites. who are some of the artists that Platinum Cartel work with?
I always have to big up Uncle Luciana, you know. To me, right now, the only artist will come close to Luciana for give a wicked dub plate is Lukie D. Because Lukie D will put in the work as well. But Luciana in a rawest form without the harmonies and whatever, you know, you don't get no better than Luciana. You know, if you get a bad Luciana because you choose a bad rhythm and you force him to sing on that the rhythm there, you see me? And as a professional, he would have tell you no, but if you want it, he might go try to make it work.
Definitely. Luciano is hands down the easiest artist to work with as far as sounds.
Then Caperton, as plenty people know, Caperton again, fire artist for the fire sound. And
I mean, you have on your crown, so these artists, it's expected that Platinum Cartel got them in abundance.
yeah, them there.
Give me some more. Who's Platinum Cartel working with as far as up to date 2016?
Everybody.
dancehall?
You have to work with everybody. There's if right now, alright, if I'm honest with you, I will never outstretch or exceed a budget for an artist. I don't care how hot the artist is, because I believe that you have to have some common sense in the business. Because if you don't have the common sense, that simply means that you're giving the artist the right for charging them money that what them say them want.
Real talk.
You understand? So if an artist tell me saying 1,000 for 2 minutes, 3 seconds, it better me find 5 more thousand and bring and make a stage show and bring him come to England and make a money more than for give him 1,000 for 2 minutes. You understand? So that's what my thing there, you know. Logic and common sense. So
for that.
So basically, we would work with every artist from the Price is Right.
Okay.
I know now I got hear them global clash. Right?
We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. Again, separating the New York scene from the UK scene, we know who are in New York. I would say the young dancehall artists such as Massacre, Jamil, Popcorn. What is it like in the UK scene, and what is it like for Platinum Cartel or Young Sound? Are you voicing those artists? Are you up to date with those particular dancehall artists, or are you concentrating on the UK artists coming up, such as Gappy Ranks and etc. etc.?
If I avoided those artists, that simply means that I handicap the sound. So I work with them, the artists, same way. I might not work with them to the extreme as some sound system, but I work with them and voice the song them when me feel work with the sound and is in the direction of the sound.
Who are some of the top artists out of Jamaica right now that's popping in the UK that you would say is top 5 in the UK from Jamaica?
I do a Massacre, Jamil, it's a Popcorn as well.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, so it's basically the same thing as New York.
Yeah, man, you don't know.
All right. Apart from that, the UK artists. Who are some of the UK artists that dancehall is giving the strength to, even if it's outside of the reggae genre?
Okay, you have Gappy, as you know, everybody know. You have Dan Andra, as you know, everybody know. You have the little youth from Tottenham, what him name, man? Sure, John was Star. Styler there, yes. Then you have the little youth from Tottenham, John, my fix, so I can't remember. It slipped my head. And I can't left out Baby Boom, because guess what now? Baby Boom to me are the baddest when it comes to lyrics in the UK. I not see nobody go around Baby Boom. I know.
I have to go and find that album on Amazon. It's a hard album to find, but
yeah,
he got this song out. None of them song count.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I had to go and find it on Amazon.
You know, so we push that global though, right?
Shout out to Baby Boom, wicked artist.
Yeah, man. Baby Boom are the general. When you listen to Baby Boom lyrically, you can't go around Baby Boom.
You're representing in the U.S. for the first time. What is it like getting linked from a big promoter, shout out to Ansel Digital, in the US to come and rep as a UK sound? How do you feel?
This is the return. It's not the first time. The first time was with Coxon.
Well, all right. Tell me,
98. World Clash.
okay, is a return as you the selector?
Return as this is now just the reincarnation.
Okay, Platinum Cartel.
Yeah.
Social media. Where can promoters, where can the fans reach out to Platinum Cartel? Dub mixes, if they want to link you for dates, where can they reach out to you on social media?
Okay, so social media, Tafari Ray, that's W-R-A-Y, Ray like is as in Ray and nephew. Yeah, that's the Platinum main page. Cause Facebook make we change it, you know. So we have to put up the official government name and them thing there. See me? SoundCloud, as you know, Platinum Dubplate Cartel. Instagram, the same Tafari Ray, cause it linked to the Facebook. Twitter, Platinum Cartel, at Platinum Cartel, at Cami Cartel. And as I said, I give up my number early in the something about me get out again. 07500 11 1135. Available for clashes, juggling, christening and them thing there. No, I know anything, you know. I know anything, you know. Cause you don't know certain selector get mixed up in a certain dance and them things.
Ah, boy. we ain't gonna go there. But 2017, is there anything that the fans could look forward to that you have confirmed that you want to let them know about right now?
2017 is probably gonna be the busiest year for Cartel in America. Already we have about 4 bookings, and we collect deposit for 3. So 3 of them definitely confirmed.
Bags on the way.
You know, so
yes.
If promoter decides say it now got happen, him knows so the money gone. Cause a business that, you know. So I was a promoter make it happen, you don't know. And but in terms of that, I think it's gonna be a very busy year. Then we have Dubplate Kings and London Cup Clash for defend. One time we go back at England. Cause you forget to mention Dubplate Kings, you know. Remember the dance with Ishents and Northern Lights.
Yes, yes. Oh, yo, hold on. See. The Dubplate Kings Clash. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Yeah.
Top sounds from Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Northern Lights. They repping them War in the East 2017.
Big song.
Ice Shanks.
Big song.
War in the East winners for 2016.
No, them never win. I mean,
no, as a matter of fact, runner up.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out to Warrior. Shout out to Matei, friend to the room. Check out the interview. Let's talk about that clash for a minute.
Mm-hmm. What do you want to know?
Give us the rundown on the Dubplate Kings clash.
Well, that was a very interesting clash because, you know, not everybody, I think most of Europe had it as Cartel was blocking traffic because Ishents and Northern Lights have history. You know, so everybody see it as, boy, well, Cartel are doing all that, they clashed there one time, them two, the big giant there. You see me? But, you know, as to say the rest is history, everybody knew the outcome. It wasn't about music that night. It was about talent. And you know, the one thing I'm going to say is if your dub box don't stay big and every like some of the next man them dub box if I have abundance of talent, you see me? Because with the talent you can sit, it definitely get you through. And I believe that when they came to UK, they felt it would have been an easy walkover. And the rounds was set up in a way that it complemented every sound. There was even a 45 round and a UK juggling round in there.
Okay, so no, let's get more in depth with the clash because I listened to a lot of audio. I remember the clash, but the particulars of the clash as you go through and you talk about the progression with the different rounds. It's bringing back some memories to me. But let's talk about the clash in particular. Who dominated the 45 round? Let's go more in depth with the clash.
Well, the 45 round was a clear winner in terms of we. One thing me say, I mean no disrespect when I say this. There are individuals that study the music, and there are individuals that know the music. And you see, on that night, the studying of the music never worked for nobody. Me growing at the music, so because me growing at the music, me dig out some of the songs them when me know say people long for hear, don't hear, and would appreciate with the fact that they were British people.
What was one of the biggest 45s that you played in that round? That got you one of the biggest forwards?
I think one of the biggest 45 me play is Kenny Nuts. Watch out the people them dancing, something like that.
Okay.
Me draw some. Me totally avoid the playlist what everybody play. You know, the Bob Marley them. I avoided that completely.
Ice Shanks was the first sound to get eliminated in
Yes.
that clash.
Yes.
Northern Lights. The funny thing about Northern Lights is they have a female selector.
Nothing funny about that. It's great.
No. But what I'm saying it's unorthodox.
Yeah, man.
That you buck up in a female and male combination. And
I think Sentinel had that first, right?
Nadia, shout out to Nadia.
Yeah, man.
Check out the interview on Brite Lite, Sentinel.
Yeah.
Respect to the whole crew.
Big
Daniel.
sound again, man.
But touching back on that, what was the reaction like for the female selector on Northern Lights? And they actually have a lot of tunes too. They strong. I'm saying they
Dangerous
strong.
sound,
Yeah.
man.
What was it like competing against a female selector in a sound clash? That's your first time clashing against a female selector, wasn't it?
To be honest, I recognized that the weakest link on that night was not the female, it was the MC. And we just pressure him with argument. And the more argument we give him, the more him get upset. In fact, and I'm not gonna like that one still, you know, but in fact, he was more emotional than the female that night.
A lot of estrogen. Brite Lite Promotions, Platinum Cartel, big things. Look out for them. 2017. Anything else you want to say before we tune out?
You don't know, job of all things. And, you know, I have to acknowledge that and show respect to the fans. Big up my mom, brother them, sister them, you don't know. And my whole entire family, because you don't know. They've been there as a rock. They've supported me through this. As much as many people see it as a hobby, I don't. I take it really seriously. You know, because when you're spending tens of thousands of pounds, you can't. I'm not a millionaire for saying I dash for tens of thousands of pounds and say it's a hobby. I have to look upon it as a business.
Who are some of your UK rivals at this point? You mentioned Natural Affairs. As far as UK sounds, I think of Saxon, Love Injection, one slip of my mind right now, Immortal, I'm saying. So tell us who is some of the rivals that Platinum Cartel have in the UK right now, or even sounds that you haven't clashes yet that you have on your radar.
They're definitely all on the radar, but I think the problem with the majority of the UK sounds is that they're very ego-driven, and therefore I think nobody wants to lose. So therefore, because they're afraid for lose, it means that they will never get the opportunity to win. You know? So for me, as much as I've probably reached out to a good 7 sounds, and I won't name them here and now, but eventually I will. And many of these sounds that I've reached out to go on the public forum and make argument. Some of them say them never run. Some of them say them take all dates. They and so forth. And then more time when you ask them for a clash, them charge you some breeder money where you know say it don't make no sense. Unless you're directly bringing in something like 400 or 500 people through the door. It don't make any financial sense. And so therefore, as I said, in terms of if you've got a business model, yes, you will invest in certain things because you speculate to accumulate. But when you're looking on some of these events and with the sound man, they might charge you, no speculation of that because you know so you not make no money from that. So it just will not happen.
Okay, so now sitting where you're sitting at in the UK and you're looking at the US scene, you know we are the most active region as far as sound clash, especially New York. What is it like as a sound from UK on the outside looking in at the US? What do you see that we have going on?
It looked good from the outside, but at times I feel like it oversaturated at times because, why am I say that? Sometimes it come across as quantity over quality. You know? Because New York have some bad sound, man, I lie. Right now, if there was a world table and the top 50 sound in the world, probably New York have all 12 in that.
I would say more.
You see that?
I say more.
And I'm being generous. I'm being generous when I say 12 because even though some of the 12 would have scraping, I feel like none of them bad like me still.
You gotta be like that. Because
guess what? Me not talk the addies and them sound the car. Them sound the bad, but me not say them me not bad like them car. Everybody can be beaten on any given day.
Talking about the up and comers.
Yeah, but yeah, you see me?
Okay.
And them have a whole heap of sound when I play out. Just there.
We not gonna talk about them. Them type of sounds annoy me. But before we tune out, Platinum Cartel, you in the US. You've been here for a couple of days. I'm seeing the Instagrams. I'm seeing the Facebook posts. Who are some of the people that you want to shout out before we tune out?
Yeah, man. Shout out to my brethren them for life. Them them not even people. I'm a brethren them for life. Notorious, you don't know. Them man there, yo. I don't know. I not even have words for them. Them man there still. Cause them man there have my family.
Peoples.
You see me? Yard again and next one of my family. Sean Chalice, Warriors Chalice. Bad sound again, you know. Remember, I tell you. New York probably asleep on Warriors Chalice, but we soon bring them to England for kick off them face. Cause I love how them voice sound.
They doing their thing with the promotion thing. You know what I'm saying? The sound thing, I'm looking forward to seeing them on the battlefield. But again, shout out to the whole Warrior Choice family.
Yeah, man, you don't know. Revolution again, you don't know. Big up CC, large up yourself. You know, there's a few people. I'm not left out on Jiu-Jitsu, you know. And I can't left out Sean Henderson, the coach. Yo, you see Sean? Sean, I make the world know about Cartel from it named Platinum.
Shout out to Doo-Wop. Shout out to
Doo-Wop. Yeah, man, that's how we know Doo-Wop, you know. Because I remember me from World Clash, you know. And when him I tell the boy, I say, yo, I the same youth that from Coxon, them never know. But him know for a long time. So shout out to Doo-Wop, man. You don't know. But Joe for link with him soon, you know. I'm a general that, you see me? And, yeah.
Brite Lite Promotions. Joe, C-Rock, Madden. We out.
Yeah, man. Richie, big up yourself. Every time.